Hello folks and welcome to App Screencast. Danny here. In today's video I thought I'd do something a bit different and actually do a kind of a tech news roundup for the week. I've done something very similar to this in the past but never really kept it up, so hopefully this will be something I'll do regular, maybe once a week. Obviously if you guys like it. So basically what I'll do is I'll just run over some of the stories, what really caught my eye, giving you a quick overview, and also give you my impressions of the actual story. So let's get straight into it, and the first story is actually the iPad event has been announced for March the 7th in San Francisco. Now Apple have obviously sent all their press invites out, and there's loads and loads of rumours at the minute about the actual iPad 3 and what can we expect. But obviously no one really knows though, and we'll obviously find out on March the 7th what to expect from the iPad 3. Now what do I think we'll see? Well, I definitely think we'll see a better display, probably twice the resolution of the current iPad. That's been great for obviously reading text. It's going to be much better resolution. Something I love on my iPhone is the high quality screen and the high resolution, so it's going to be great to see that on the iPad. Also, are we going to say LTE internet technology? I'm not so sure because I'm a bit worried about the battery life. I don't think Apple will use LTE technology if they don't feel the battery life is going to be on par with the current iPads. So we'll have to see, but I'm not quite convinced we'll see that. Another rumour what's going around is we'll not see a home button on the iPad. I don't think this is going to be correct. I think we will see a home button on the iPad. I don't think they'll get rid of the home button. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. What I personally hope for, and I think we could see, is a front-facing camera to be much improved in terms of HD quality. Because we'd like to basically do a FaceTime or Skype calling in HD. Also, if you're someone who maybe does YouTube videos and maybe do vlogs, things like that, it'd be really nice to be able to shoot in HD video and have a really good quality video. So that's something I hope to see, and I think we might actually see in the iPad 3. I'm hoping the battery life will be the same, and hopefully it won't be any thicker. I know there's a lot of rumours saying that it could be a thicker device because they'll need to put a bigger battery in there for all the extra, obviously, power it's going to be using. We'll have to see, but hopefully it won't be much thicker if it is. The next story what caught my eye was actually Nokia is now the biggest Windows phone maker in the world. It's really crazy because they've only really just started coming out with Windows Phone 7 phones, but now they're #1, obviously beating likes of Samsung and HTC. I think it's really good because I do like Nokia as a brand and as a company because I think they make really good hardware, really good phones. Unfortunately, they haven't had a really good OS on the phones for quite a while in terms of smartphones, especially since the iPhone came out and Android phones come out. They really have been behind and really should have made the change sooner to a new OS, and they never did. But now they've finally done it and they've gone with Windows Phone, which I really like. And if I weren't an iPhone user, I probably would give Windows Phone a go because I do really like the tile interface and what Microsoft are doing with that kind of operating system. I'm not a massive fan of Android, so definitely Windows Phone 7 I'm really interested to see what they do in the future. I'm really interested to see what Nokia do and what kind of devices they do bring out. So I think that's great news for Nokia and great news for people who love Nokia phones. Another story what caught my eye this week was Windows 8 consumer preview was released and 1 million people downloaded in the first day. If you've subscribed to my channel, you know I've done some Windows 8 videos a few months back, and it was actually the developers preview, and it was very slow and buggy, but I really liked the Windows 8 preview, and I liked the Metro UI. Obviously this version is a newer build, so it's not as buggy, and a lot of people are really loving it. They're liking the Metro UI. Only thing I'm not keen on is way it's old Windows meets new Windows, and they've got the Metro UI, which is all about the touch interface, and they've also keeping the classic Windows where you use the mouse and combine them together, which personally I don't like. I think they should have done them as separate like operating systems, one for touch and one for the desktop. They've gone totally different to what Apple are doing, and they've basically combined the two things. I personally don't like that, but maybe Microsoft will be right and it will actually turn out to be a great OS. Next story what really caught my eye was the Lytro cameras. Now these are basically a new camera that's coming to the market, which basically allows you to focus after you've took the picture. So you basically take your snap, then you can choose where to focus in on that picture, which is crazy, being able to do that after the actual picture has been taken. Now this is more a proof of concept. Obviously you can go out and buy this, it's for consumers, but basically it's only a 1 megapixel camera. I've heard the quality of pictures are not great, but the technology is there, and one day I'm sure we'll see great cameras using this technology. Now I'll quickly actually show you a quick preview of this. So as we can see here, we've got a picture taken with the Lytro camera, and it's actually focusing in on the cup handle, and the actual background is blurred out, what you can actually do is tap on the screen and focus at a different point. So we'll focus in on the tree. As you can see, the tree has now been brought into focus, and now the cup has basically been brought out of focus, and that's why it's so blurry. So as we can see, it is amazing technology to be able to do this after a picture has been taken. A funny story behind this, Lytro, the company, is actually Apple wanted to buy this company. Steve Jobs was very interested in buying the technology. We could have seen it in the iPhone possibly. It doesn't look like it's going to happen now because I don't think Lytro want to sell themselves to Apple. But who knows, maybe one day they'll license that technology to Apple and other camera manufacturers. Great technology, it's really interesting, so watch this space. Also this week Canon announced the 5D Mark III, an update to the Mark II. This is obviously a high-end camera for professionals. Budding movie makers use this camera. You'll see a lot of amateur films, budget films using the Mark II to shoot the video, because it does produce really high quality video and obviously really high quality pictures. Now this is the Mark III version, which is an improved version over that. A lot of people are a bit disappointed because it's only a 22.3 megapixel sensor. Compared to the Nikon's latest cameras, it is quite a bit lower. But obviously it's all about the quality of the video and quality of the pictures, so I'm sure this is going to be a great camera. But I know a few Canon users are a little disappointed with the specs, but I'm sure it'll be a great camera and it'll obviously shoot great video. So they were the news stories what caught my eye this week. Hopefully you found them interested. If you've got any views on them stories, then please comment below. I would like to hear what you think. Also, if you wish, you can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/appscreencast. So thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.